going on YouTube? My name is Elijah Lee, and in this video we are going to go over healthy habits that you should be doing on a weekly basis to keep your dogs in nice, healthy shape. Simple things that anybody can do with their dogs. You don't have to buy anything. The things that we have here, none of these things are expensive. Very cheap things to do, and things that you should do for your dog to make sure that they stay healthy. And this is really just doggy maintenance, things that you do once or twice a week for your dogs, or maybe even once or twice a month. All right, so stay tuned. Hope you've been enjoying the recent amount of videos that we've been putting out. So hit that like button down below, subscribe, and leave us a comment. I read every single comment. I respond to every single comment. I love all of the feedback that I get, positive or negative. I take it all and I brainstorm it all. I sit on it and I make sure that when I'm making videos for the future, that I take into account what you guys tell me. Stay tuned. I like to take my dog and just take his legs and I'll stretch those out. Nice and easy. Ooh, easy boy. Good. Nice and easy. And I'll just play this game with Cairo. See, I'm moving very slow. And when he retracts, that's the end of it. Good. And then I'll even come here, wiggle his feet around. All right, good boy, good boy. Give it a little circular wiggle. I'll take his paws, give a nice little paw stretch. And I'll do the same with his other leg. Start with the foot. Stretch it out a little bit. Boom. Wiggle the foot around. Very good, Cairo. Very good. Good boy. And the whole way through this, I'm going to keep telling my dog, keep encouraging him, motivating him to stay nice and cool and stress-free. That's the whole part about this, stress-free. So now I'm taking both of his legs. And with this hand, I'm pushing him out a little bit right here on his knees. Pushing those out and then stretch, stretch. Good boy. Push him in. Good boy. Push him out. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with his two paws up here. Stretch out. Ooh. Stretch in. Stretch out. Stretch out. Ooh. Give his paw a nice little wiggle, nice circular motions. And the same thing with his other one. And this is something very quick that I do. Stretch, retract, stretch, hold it for a little bit and let it back in. Hold it for a little bit and back in. And this is also one of those things that the more you do it with your dog and you build up a good association with this, they'll be more in tune to you and willing to allow this to happen. This is very good, especially for dogs like shepherds. They're known to have hip issues. I really like to do this and, you know, just get those hips going a little bit. Nice, Cairo, good boy. Easy boy. Nothing too crazy. It's like a small little bit of doggy yoga, really, is how you can see it. All right, that's really good, Cairo. Now, when he's all done, I'll tell him, okay. And he's out of here, just like that. Now next, we have our free baby, and we do the same thing for her. I'm gonna start with her two legs up here, and take this one out, and stretch. We're kind of reaching, it's like we're reaching out, and she's gonna pull it back in, letting me know that's enough, and that's fine. It's a good girl, free. Stretch. Good. Easy. stretch, and back in. Stretch out. Good. And back in. And when I'm stretching her out, the more times I do it, I can kind of feel her being able to stretch it a little bit more and reach a little bit further every single time. Stretch. Easy. Good. Free. And back in. I'm going to do her paws. Stretch. And back in. Stretch out. And back in. Give her paws a nice little rotating wiggle. And then we'll move on to her other leg. Stretch out. Good. Hold it for a second and back in. Free. Good girl, Freedom. Stretch out. And back in. Free. Good girl. Stretch out. And back in. And Freedom is a lot more comfortable with me doing this with her than Cairo is. Cairo is just super high strung and high energy, so he always needs to be up and going and going and going. Good, just moving those paws up a little bit. Very good. Good girl, Free. Then we're gonna move back down to her hind legs. Stretch, good, Free, good stretch. Now this is one right here that I practice a lot with Freedom because I always love it how she has like a little turkey leg right here, a little long leg. Good stretch. And when I stretch her out right here, I love to just rub on her muscles here because these are, remember, you can scratch yourself, you can kind of rub and massage yourself. Dogs can't do that. So when you do that for a dog, they really enjoy it. That a girl, Free. Down, easy. Okay, and we stretch it back in, down. Stretch out. And back in. Stretch out. And in, yes, really good. And this is very quick. You know, when I'm stretching, I only hold it for 30 seconds maximum. So for her, for this dog, I'm doing it literally maybe a 3, 4, 5 seconds max that I'm holding it. Stretch out, hold it for a little bit, and back in. Just like that, very simple. Gonna get her legs a little bit, her feet. Get that wiggling. You know, rub around the ankles, massage all of that in. These are all little crooks and crannies that your dog can't get to. They can't massage this. They can't scratch this particular spot right here. So that's why I do it for them. I want to get the blood flowing again around those spots, around those areas, these extremities. I'm going to move down to her other leg. Easy, girl. Easy, girl. Easy, free. Stretch those legs out. I'm going to stretch them both out now. And I'm just pushing on her knee. And automatically you can kind of see she goes into that straight. Very good, free. And back in. Now I'm pushing in, I'm pushing on the bottom of her feet here. Pushing in, hold that for a few seconds. Good. Gonna go back to the knees, pushing outwards, stretch out. Good, Freedom girl. Petting her while I'm doing this, keeping her nice and calm. She's like, what are you doing? I know, free. And back in. Now one last time, stretch out. Back on those knees, pushing down. Hold that and back in. Just gonna take her bottom foot and wiggle that a little bit, shake it up a little bit, get the blood flowing in there, massage that a little bit. And just like that, that's something very simple but highly effective for you to do for your dog to make sure that blood is flowing all the way through in some of those extremities, some of these areas that they can't reach, especially around that hip area for certain dogs that are prone to hip issues. And it's as simple as that, right? You don't need anything for that. That's something that you can do at home. Very simple. Ain't that right, Free? Free. I'm sure that there's other stretches that you could probably think of to do for your dogs yourself. And especially if you have a dog that lays down a lot and doesn't really, not really a mobile dog like this one right here that's like constantly moving, then this is something that you can do to help with that, right? All right, in this part, we're gonna go over trimming those nails. You can either use the traditional nail clipper, or you can use something like this, a Dremel gun that, just kind of files down the nail. Both of these things you want to start when they are young. You want to do this when they're young so that they can have good experiences with it and they don't just get nervous and scared anytime they just see these being pulled out. Now, I'll be honest with you, I started very late. I do both of these. I do this probably more than this one, but it's good to have both. And sometimes when I want to smooth out their nails after I've trimmed them now with this, I'll use this and do that. So again, start young with them so that they can get used to it. When they're young, put a bunch of treats out for them and do it while they're eating. But you have to make this nice and fun for them, otherwise they're gonna hate it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I started very late when it comes to trimming dog nails. So my dogs have a love-hate relationship with it. Let's see. Now look at these nails here. These are Cairo's nails, and you can see they are pretty long. Imagine scratching yourself with nails that long right there. Look at that. Ooh, you might cut yourself a few times. Luckily, Cairo's a strong man, but we're gonna get those cut down for him. Ooh, that was a real one right there, boy. Ooh, that is one serious nail right there. Can we see that on camera? Look at that. Ooh wee. Doot, doot, doot. Leave it. Leave it. You're almost done, boy. Another real sharp one. Dogs always scratch themselves with their back legs a lot of time. So majority of the time. So getting these cut down a little bit is very good. They don't typically grow as long as the front paws, but they can still get pretty long. Okay. Good girl, free baby. Yes. That's my favorite girl. Stay. Free. All right, so we're gonna play some fetch right now, and they're extremely preoccupied. As you can see, they're taking up my time now. They're demanding my attention. So I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you enjoyed this video, these habits that you should be doing for your dogs. Ooh. And my name is Elijah Lee. These are the Loyal Shepherds, and we will catch you in the next one. Woo. Peace.